how AI decide what businesses to show up.
Local businesses are also hampering a lot due to this shift.
So we need not to lose them. We need to learn.
We have to use AI as a sidekick. It is not our boss.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our podcast. This is Sonia Ghosh, Senior Digital Marketing Manager. I've been helping businesses to grow online from last 15 years with the help of various techniques like SEO, paid marketing, and content optimization as well. And now I'm also helping to grow business over AI tools.
Hi, this is Pooja. I am Digital Marketing Manager and I have been helping different businesses and agencies from past many years, and the shift that we are observing in 2025, which is AI.
So in this episode, let's discuss in detail about why traffic is dropping, how AI decide what businesses to show up, and how we can change our mindset and focus from traditional SEO to answer engine optimization, that is AEO.
Exactly. I am excited. Let's deep dive in. And, people are nowadays searching everything on ChatGPT, Gemini, and they are simply getting answers over there. The searches are not happening onto the website, and which is why we are not getting any kind of traffic on the website.
So you are saying like people are getting answers without even clicking on any websites like previously they used to do.
And which is called zero click search, which means users are getting the answers but without clicking on the website. Earlier they were clicking onto website blog, website FAQ section, website links or something, but nowadays they are simply getting the answers onto the ChatGPT and AI overview onto Google itself, but they are not clicking onto the website.
So I think the businesses which are totally relying on blog content, informational content, guides, FAQs, I think those businesses are mostly affected by this type of shift.
I can say that, like, not only these kind of businesses nowadays, I have been observing, I've been working with different clients, and local businesses are also affecting. Let's suppose maybe best skincare treatment into Melbourne. I am just going on to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is showing a list of skincare treatment centers in that specific location. So local businesses are also hampering a lot due to this shift.
Right, Pooja. And I think, as you mentioned about local businesses, I think local businesses are also seeing this type of shift these days. So I would say AI and these platforms from where they are actually picking up the data, they are relying on some trusted websites. So we need to make sure that all the listings are updated, all the content is updated on these local platforms like Yelp, Google Maps listing, and other local directories. I think that is also going to help. And I would also add one more pointer which I think is very key. Generally, what we see in these chat platforms, I would say, people use conversational language. They keep on asking and having conversation with ChatGPT or AI tools. So we need to make sure that our content on our website is also conversational, so that when AI is actually searching the answer from the web, they can pick the answer from our website, from our FAQ section, from our website content definitely.
Absolutely, which means shift from SEO to answer engine optimization. Of course, users are typing onto ChatGPT. They are putting the question over there. They want answer of that particular thing. Let's suppose, what is the best skincare treatment? What is the top salon in? What are the best educational institute in that specific location? So these kind of questions people are typing in. So to shift from SEO to answer engine optimization, we also need to put this much amount of content in various forms, like in FAQs, like in some engaging kind of content onto the website. And not only on website, I would say, like, covering everything into digital marketing, all 360 aspects, social media, and any other platforms. Like if Facebook and LinkedIn is relevant for that channel, then putting that content for AI specific users. So that's where we need to shift in 2025. I would like to add, like, need to focus on brand voice. It is not like that brand is outdated with that kind of textual content onto the website, onto the social media. We have to keep our content refresh, updated with the latest trending topics, so that people hook onto our content.
I think we can see some shift by 2026, as various marketers are predicting that by 2026 we'll see a big shift of traffic, that is 26%, which is quite huge.
That's huge.
Yes, that's quite huge. So no wonder if by 2026 we'll be seeing some AI platforms are showing us paid ads. If we are searching best dentist near me in Melbourne location, we'll be seeing some sponsored results.
Yeah, imagine we are typing something and no one is using Google and we are just typing onto ChatGPT and it is showing ads over there. So it can happen in upcoming days.
And I would say that when Chat GPT and AI platforms have taken that much of space and traffic, so we need to be very much prepared, because now a third party is talking about us, businesses, right? So we need to plan how we can show that trust to Chat GPT or AI platform about any business, so that they decide to show that business on their platform.
So the major shift we can say, like, we have to understand how brands can come up with trust, to generate trust into the audiences, what kind of strategies they are implementing to highlight their USPs, their products in front of audiences. So we need to the major thing is, like, we are not optimizing anything for Google just for keywords, just for keywords sake. It is like we have to build trust in audiences so that audience will click onto our website, onto our social media post. So we have to create buzz in the industry, talking about our brand everywhere. Then only people are going to click onto our.
Right. So I think you're right, Pooja, and we need to learn how to train AI so that AI will understand, okay, this business is important, this service is important to show up to their channel. So we need to learn how to train AI in a way so that that AI considers our business as an important business to be showing up on their platform. So I think this is the shift.
And here I would like to say to our audiences, I mean, we need not to afraid from AI. Of course, AI is giving us lots of, we have to change our gears due to AI, but we have to use AI as a sidekick. It is not our boss that we are, following everything, what AI is recommended or something like that. The traditional SEO is not dead. We have to come up with the strategies, with those kind of on-page optimization, off-page optimization, backlink strategy. Everything is in place, but we need to shift gears how AI can come up with those kind of content, those kind of stuff into search engines. So that is the major thing that absolutely
I would say
can
very
help.
well said. And I think traffic is shifting from Google to other platforms. It's not dead, but traffic is shifting. But just we need to identify the traffic is going on what platform, and we need to learn ways how to utilize that traffic. Yeah, where the traffic is going. So we need to follow that traffic, and we need to find out ways, because that percentage of traffic is quite active. That's why they are shifting from search engine to AI platform, because they are learning new techniques. So we need not to lose them. We need to learn how to grasp that audience in a way so that we can still capture them and utilize them.
I need to see what our audiences is liking, that kind of content or something onto those lines, right? Let's suppose we have to onto social media presence, lot of influencer collaborations, some kind of short videos, so that audiences can relate to that brand specifically. So the things are not completely dead, but it's just we have to shift it and optimize further and refine those kind of strategies to bring the same thing onto search results, but not onto Google. Obviously, I am not sure Google how it is going to work in upcoming days, but of course we need to change our mindset and focus on AI driven research approach.
Thanks for tuning in with us. If you really liked this podcast and if this podcast made you think differently, so do share it with your team and with your colleagues.
So I can only say, let's keep experimenting and exploring new opportunities, new things into digital marketing. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.